Hello everybody, I am joined by Fraser MacIntyre. Now, it has been now several years. 2014, you acquired Main Event Travel, and I, for one, in fact, used to be in charge of booking travel for PokerNews.com, so you were a humongous lifesaver for me. Now in 2019, talk to me a little bit about where the company stands and sort of, what progress has happened since you came to the helm.
Well, it's been pretty massive actually over the last few years. It's been intense, a lot more hands-on from me than I intended originally, but the business has been really good. It's 3 times as busy as it was when we first took it on, and it's now profitable when it wasn't when we bought it. So everything's going really well, and obviously we've picked up a lot of really good contracts, like of 888 Poker, where we handle all of their qualifiers for Vegas or for events like the kickoff at London and this event that we're at just now. So yeah, it's really good.
It's so crazy because for me, even in fact, just looking at the poker schedule every year, it just seems like it's getting bigger and bigger. There's more and more events. There's more and more events that go longer and longer, it seems like. And so it really is. And from someone who's booked a lot of travel in their day, it can be an incredible nightmare. And I think poker players can be giant babies. So like, what are some of the biggest struggles that you guys, have to deal with in this spot?
One of the biggest struggles is, as some of my colleagues would say, because I don't usually answer the phones all that often, so I'm doing other things, but some of my colleagues would say that repeat phone calls from poker players who they might claim to be big babies. I would never say that, obviously, because I love all of my customers. Yeah. So phone calls saying, "Oh, okay, well, I've got this. Could you book me that flight? Oh, wait a minute, now I need a bag. And oh, can I do something else as well? And what do I do about a visa? Oh, is it an ESTA?" So, and that can come over like 5 or 10 phone calls, So that can be frustrating, but you know what? We all love you guys, so we're happy to do it for you, to look after it.
It's incredibly time consuming, but I think that coming from the perspective of being an actual poker player, I think you're able to understand a lot of the needs and a lot of the situations where a regular sort of travel company may just not be able to predict some of the things. Yeah. So what are some of the things that you guys have been able to do to specialize in this market particularly? Well,
the biggest thing that we've been working on since the day that I took over was trying to create a website which was all-encompassing, which handled everything, because as a poker player, I know how last minute most of us are, and I include myself in that, right up the top of the list. And we make decisions and we say, okay, I'm going to go here, there, or wherever it might be to this tournament. Oh no, how do I get there? Where am I going to stay? What am I going to do about currency exchange if I want to do buy-ins in a different country, etc. So what we've been trying to do is work on a website which does all of those things for you. Gives you a calendar of events. You know exactly what's on. You know where it is. You can book your flight. You can book your hotel. And the hotel is listed by distance from the casino where the event's being held, so you know how far you're going to walk or get a taxi or whatever. You can book buy-ins in countries where it's permitted by law for us to do online buy-ins for events. Then you pile all that into one shopping basket, you make one checkout with one card, everybody's happy.
That's fantastic, because even thinking about the currency exchange and stuff, as a regular traveler, that's just not as big of an issue, but when you're dealing with these massive sums of money, it's a completely different situation. Well, for people who want to go, obviously we have it here, but tell players where they can find these fantastic deals and where they can find you also on the sidebar if they just want like personal info.
Of course, just go to maineventtravel.com. Everything is on there. We cover events all over the world, and we're obviously specialists in certain areas like Las Vegas and things, where I think the team have got a combined, I don't know, 70 or 80 years of experience between us, for different places that we've been to. We've probably stayed in almost every one of the hotels in Vegas, so we can give you specialised advice for places like that. But go along to the website, everything's on there, and if you want to get in touch with me or any of the team directly, just pop us an email or go into the chat link that's on the website.
Okay, finally, I know I have to let you go. I'm sure you have to use the bathroom on your break, but it says on your bio on the Main Event Travel that you are also simultaneously running an entertainment empire. Like, what is this? Is this just some kind of inside joke?
No, I've got a couple of nightclubs and some bars and things in Scotland, so...
oh, my kind of guy. This is my guy. All right, awesome. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy. Fraser MacIntyre, I'm Sarah Herring. You guys are with us on PokerNews.com.